You mentioned caffeine, and I know a
Mhm.
lot of people, myself included, sometimes we don't get enough sleep. So then we
Mhm.
rely on not just caffeine, but like energy drinks.
Yeah.
What do you think about energy drink?
When you have the caffeine or when you have the energy drink, you're borrowing energy. You're
Right.
not getting energy. You're borrowing energy that you might have had later in the day. Because by blocking your adenosine receptors in your brain, that's kind of tricking your body into thinking that it's more awake than it should be.
Mhm.
But you're not actually decreasing the adenosine. It's still building up in your bloodstream. And so as the day goes on, your adenosine level goes up. As it gets too high, you get sleepy. And so you're building up adenosine, but you're blocking the receptors. So your brain thinks, oh, there's not much adenosine there. I'm awake. As soon as the caffeine comes off of that receptor in the brain, it will then see that your adenosine, holy crap, it went up 2 times as much as it was when I last checked it.
Yeah.
And then you have like a crash, like you're really
Right.
sleepy. So
Mega crash.
what you
yeah.
don't want to do is you don't want to have caffeine or energy drinks after like about 12 or 1 p.m.
Okay.
When you do that, that's when you start to throw your sleep-wake cycle off because the half-life of caffeine is a little bit too long to the point where at night, you're still going to have that in your
That
system.
energy. Yeah.
And you don't want to have that because that's going to affect, we talked about the alpha wave sleep, the
Right.
deep sleep, the REM sleep are all going to get affected by caffeine generally after about noon to 1. So matcha is great. L-theanine
matcha.
is in matcha. So L-theanine kind of balances out the caffeine that's in matcha
Okay.
because L-theanine relaxes you.
Mhm.
So it works on your glutamate receptors in your brain to actually make them more relaxed. So glutamate is one of your most excitatory neurons. So by relaxing your brain and giving you a little bit of caffeine, it's a little bit of a smoother approach to energy. And I think a matcha in the afternoon is a lot better for you
Okay.
than having like a coffee or an espresso in the afternoon if you really
Okay.
need to
Yeah.
like kind of try something